So you're ambitious. You have big dreams. You picture the perfect life you have always dreamt about. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, or next Monday, or when you feel ready. But deep down, you know the truth. You're stuck. At first, it's just small delays. Telling yourself it's not a big deal. I'll do it later. But later turns into days, then weeks, then months. And suddenly, you're in the exact same place you were last year. Before you know it, you've convinced yourself that you're just a lazy person. Maybe you're just not cut out for success. But here's the truth. You are not lazy. You are just stuck in inertia. So what even is inertia, and most important, how do you break it? After this video, you will have our proven 4-step guide to make you go from stuck to unstoppable. So stick around, because trust me, the final step is the game changer that separates successful people from the rest. But first, where does procrastination come from? Most people try to fix procrastination the wrong way. They delete social media, force themselves into strict schedules, or blame their lack of discipline. But the real problem isn't distractions. The real cause can be summed up in one word: inertia. In physics, Newton's first law states that inertia is the tendency of an object at rest to stay at rest, and an object in motion to stay in motion, unless acted upon by an external force. This law doesn't just apply to objects. It applies to you as well. Getting started on any task, no matter how small, requires an initial push. But here's the problem. We make this push so big in our minds that we avoid it altogether. Instead, we chase easy dopamine, watching one more video, scrolling a little longer, or grabbing a snack. So now what? How do we break inertia? Step 1. The 2-minute rule. The key is simple. Make the first step so easy it's impossible to resist. If you tell yourself, I need to write a 3,000-word essay, your brain resists. That feels overwhelming. But if you say, I'll just write one sentence, there's no resistance. One sentence is easy. And once you start, you've broken inertia. This is called the 2-minute rule. Instead of committing to an entire workout, commit to just putting on your gym shoes. Instead of promising to read for an hour, read just one page. Once you take that first step, momentum kicks in, and suddenly you're doing more than you plan. Step 2, take action. Motivation follows. Have you ever noticed that once you start something, it's easier to keep going? That's because motion creates motivation. Most people think they need motivation to start. They wait for the perfect moment, for the feeling to be right. But motivation is unreliable. The secret: action comes first. Motivation follows. Just start, even if you don't feel like it. Because once you begin, your brain naturally shifts into work mode. You've started rolling the ball, and now momentum takes over. Step 3, trick yourself into working. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll just work for 10 minutes, and then I can stop. When the timer starts, work. No distractions, no excuses. When the timer stops, you have permission to quit. But here's the trick. You probably don't want to, because once you're in motion, stopping feels unnatural. You'll tell yourself, I'll just do a little more. And before you know it, you don't even mind working on it anymore. And the final step: stop thinking, start doing. Most people spend too much time thinking and not enough time doing. They overanalyze, wait for the perfect moment, and stress about the process instead of just starting. The truth is, perfectionism is just disguised procrastination. The best way to beat it: lower the stakes. You don't need to write the perfect essay. Just write one sentence. You don't need to finish an entire workout. You just need to start doing one push-up. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Because progress, no matter how small, builds momentum. And momentum leads to results. You've probably heard the phrase, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. And that's the key to breaking free from procrastination. Stop focusing on the entire staircase. Just focus on that first step. Once you take it, the next step becomes easier, then the next. And before you know it, you're on top of the staircase. Here's your cheat sheet to beating procrastination. The 2-minute rule: make the first step so easy it's impossible to resist. Take action, motivation follows. Don't wait to feel ready. Trick yourself into working. Set a 10-minute timer and start working hard. And finally, stop thinking, start doing. Don't overwhelm yourself. One small action is all it takes. You don't need more motivation. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You just need to start. Because once you do, you'll realize something. You were never lazy. You were just stuck in inertia.